What's up, everybody? Back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Another episode of the St. Louis Spiders series here in the expansion team in NBA 2K23. Last episode, we simulated a little bit and we played our Christmas Day game we had against the Detroit Pistons, where there's a big comeback we won. And yeah, thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, do all stuff like that. I really appreciate it. We have said a lot. Look at the analytics, a little bit less than 1% of you that actually watch the videos, off subscribe. So if you like the content, hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it a whole lot. And yeah, I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So last time we were here, we defeated the Detroit Pistons by 2. And Christmas Day, comeback, a very good game from us. And now this episode, I want to simulate a little bit more, probably to around the All-Star break, because the trade deadline is coming up. And I have a few ideas of maybe some trades, or a trade specifically that I want to do, but also some other trades, players that could potentially be on the move for us, and looking at just around the league, guys that, can be targeted for us and stuff like that. But I think we're going to wait a little bit till we get around mid-January. We're really going to start talking about it, because I do have a few ideas in mind, but right now we're just going to simulate a little bit more. Alright, so yeah, let's start simulating some games. I'm going to simulate to around this part, the January 12th. Really quick, just, see what happens. So first game, we lose to the Cavs, 123-97. We lose by 26 points. We got destroyed in the second quarter, and that just carried on the rest of the game. Dante DiVincenzo, 21-7-10. He shot 8 for 20, 5 for 13 for 3. Jay Rose at 15, John Collins at 14-9. William Gomez at 14-6. 16. Lonnie Walker at 10 points. Well, Cam Reddish had a tough shooting. Shot 8 for 36. We only shot 2 free throws in this game. We were 1 for 2 from the free throw line, while they were 24 for 27. Yeah, that's a great thing to have there. We beat them in second chance points. We got beat in the paint, bench points, assists, defensive rebounds. We had 20 turnovers. Yeah, just a pretty bad game. Some guys that we have scouted. Case and Walls is almost at 50%. Scouted. Still haven't found any significant weaknesses on him yet. 15, 3, 5, 2 steals per game so far in his 15 games in Kentucky. He's been pretty good. Anthony Black, we scouted 25% on. 22, 5, and 3, 2 steals and 2 blocks. He's having a great season over there. We have Jing Wei from China. He's not a real player. He's in here. He's averaging 15, 3, and 3. Passing fundamentals, throw down, highlight downs. Not good defensively. All right. We have Sheldon McGetty from Boston College. He's not a real player either. But he's also not good defensively. He's a shot creator, not really much of a three-point shooter though. And he also scouted Asar Thompson a little bit as well. We got other guys here. Yeah, right now we're just picking prospects just to see. So then we're going to scout a little more in Black and Case and Wallace. Those two are in here. We have Chris Murray as well. He's averaging 10, 3, and 3. Then we're going to scout Chris Murray. Let's see, there's some other guys maybe that I would like to scout potentially. Maybe, late second round picks like Chris Livingston, I think we'll scout. I think, Nick Smith's still good. Oh no, that's our 5. So that's what we're going to scout for now. And then right now, fill in knowledge. Mostly on point guards, and potentially maybe I'll go power forwards and centers a little bit. But I think, just on some of these guys. And then we lose to the Kings, 132-113. We had a bad first quarter, and that carried out the rest of the game. Derrick Rose put up 23, 7, and 7. William Gomez 17, 11. Lonnie Walker at 15, shot 6 for 17. John DiVincenzo at 14, 8, and 7. John Collins 13, and Cam Reddish at 13 as well. They shot 56% from the field and 41% from 3 on us. So we got dominated in that one. And Usman Garuba is back. He's no longer injured right now, so he's going to be back getting his minutes in the rotation. Kenny Lofton had a solid time here in the rotation, but now he's going to be back on the bench here just in case. But Usman Garuba's back. And we lose to the Mavericks 133-121. D Rose 21 and 9 assists. Cam Reddish at 21. Don DiVincenzo at 16, 14 for John Collins, 14, 10 for William Gomez, 13 for Lonnie Walker. Usman Garuba's first game back, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Yeah, they shot 51% from the field. They hit a lot more threes than us. We got to the free throw line a lot, though. 42 free throws we shot in this game. But we got beat in fast break points, points in the paint, assists, rebounds. Yeah, we got destroyed there. We're at the end of December. We're starting January right now. We're at 15 and 23, which is good enough for 11th in the West. Right now, we'd be a game behind the Rockets for the play-in. Looking around the league right now, the Hawks are the best team in the league so far at 28-6. I'm really good. They're on a 13-game win streak. Right now, they're on fire. The Warriors are on top of the West at 24-12. Looking around, the worst team in the league right now is the Utah Jazz. They are 9-28 so far in this season. And then the Nets are the worst team in the East. They're 11-25, but they're on a 3-game win streak. So maybe they'll be making a comeback soon. Look at the league leaders right now. Steph's averaging just under 36 points. Luka's averaging 34, 11 and 10, and a triple-double. Giannis averaging 34 and 13. Ja. Yeah, there's 8 players averaging 30. And then Jaylen Brown's averaging 29 and a half. Yeah, really, really crazy numbers going around. For us right now, Lonnie Walker's our leading scorer, averaging 15 and a half points per game on 43% shooting, 39% free. John Collins averaging 15 and 8 with a block. Yeah, DiVincenzo averaging 14, 5 and 8 with 2 steals. Derrick Rose averaging 12 and 5. William Gomez averaging 12 and 11. Cam Reddish averaging almost 12 and a half points. Darius Bazley averaging 9, 4 and 1. Delano Banks 7, 2 and 3. Brandon Boston averaging 6. Yeah, that's just a little update right now as we hit January. In our first game of 2023, we lose to the Timberwolves 108-92. We got scored 40-24 in the second quarter and didn't look back. Lonnie Walker put up 23 and 6 on 8 for 22 shooting. John Collins put up 18 and 10. Don DiVincenzo with 17. Cam Reddish shot 11. In this game, Derrick Rose shot 3 for 14. William Gomez 4 and 8. Yeah, not a great game. And then we shot just 38% from the field. We gave up 25 free throws. We got scored points in the paint 46-28. Not great. And we got rebounded as well. We lose to Timberwolves, and then Cam Reddish also is hurt. It's not a bad injury. It's only lower back bruise. He'll be out day to day. But yeah, so Aaron needs to get another chance to play. And we end our 4-game losing streak with a win against the Hornets. We had a bad first quarter where we bounced back, especially in the third, and we get the win. John Collins puts up 21 and 9 on 9 for 22 shooting, shot 1 for 10 from 3. Dang, took a lot of shots today. Brandon Boston, good game with 19 points and 7 for 9 shooting. Derrick Rose at 18 and 8 assists. Lonnie Walker at 16. Didn't shoot well from the field, but he got to the free throw line. Aaron Nesmith hit a 3 in his game. William Gomez put up 10 rebounds. We shot 40% from the field. We did not shoot well in the field, but we shot 48 free throws. Shot 40 for 48 from the free throw line. And we also had 2 players foul out. Today had 3 players foul out. So yeah, wow, what a very boring game to watch. Probably a lot of free throws. We got scored in points in the paint. We beat them in bench points, and we got rebounded them as well. And we forced 20 turnovers and 35 fouls. We forced them. So yeah, great way to end the win streak. Our first win in the new year. And then we go right back to losing. We lose to the Pelicans 122-114. We got scored 35-20 in the third, and that hit it for us. Lonnie Walker 28 points, 7 for 14, 3 for 6, and 3 11 for them for the free throw line. Good game from him. William Gomez at 19-11, even though he fouled out. Derrick Rose at 16. John Collins at 11. He also fouled out. Brandon Boston put up 11. Don DiVincenzo at 9. He also fouled out. We had 3 players foul out in this game. We gave up 45 free throws, 36 for 45, but we shot 31 for 38. Hey, all our games are just free throw shooting. No one wants to watch us, bro. We just foul all the time. Points in the paint, we gave up 50, and we get rebounded by a little bit as well. We had 35 fouls as a team. But Lonnie Walker's playing really good, though. And then we beat the Trailblazers. We win 109-106. We outscored them 28-23 in the fourth, and that's what won it for us. Derrick Rose, 19-9 and 7 on 9 for 20 shooting. William Gomez at 14-11. Darius Bazley at 12 and 10. Don DiVincenzo 11 and 10 with 4 steals. Lonnie Walker, Brandon Boston, Aaron Nesmith all had 11 points in this game. Yeah, we had more threes than them. We shot 15 for 15 from the free throw line, even though we gave up double the amount of free throws. We scored them fast break points, 12-4. We scored them second chance points, bench points, 45-28. And we got rebounded them 22-7 on the offensive glass. That is amazing. But we did suffer a big injury, and that was John Collins. A high ankle sprain. He'll be out 6 to 8 weeks. So that's gonna be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably about All-Star break. he'll be back. Which means it's past the trade line, which means we cannot trade John Collins. I wasn't planning on trading John Collins, but to be honest with you, I was thinking of a potential trade, that could have been in the works, or just feeling it out. That I was like, I wouldn't mind maybe if that team would offer me a trade, maybe doing something if they really wanted John Collins. That team never offered me. But there's thinking, I'm going to tell you when we get to next week about my potential trade that I was thinking of. But there was one trade I was thinking of with John Collins that could have been decent for us. We could get back some young players that we could work out. But yeah, John Collins is going to be out for a little while. And that really sucks. So now Darius Bazie's going to be back in his starting role. And Rudy Gay is going to get some minutes here to see what he can do. But yeah, very tough blow to have. And then a huge blow. We beat the Hornets 110-79. Wow. Derrick Rose put up 18, 7, and 4, 3 steals and 3 blocks, playing really good. Brandon Boston started to come alive the last games. Put up 18 points in 19 minutes. Shot 6 for 12 and 2 for 3 from 3. Darius Bazie 15 and 12 in a start. Lonnie Walker put up 14. Don DiVincenzo 13 and 9 with Aaron Lomas 11, 12 and 3 blocks. And Delano Banham put up 10, 6, and 3. Rudy had 5 points in 13 minutes. Yeah, we shot 44% of the field. We held them to 33% shooting and 62% from the free throw line. We got scored 36-22 in the paint. We beat them in bench points, and we rebounded them by a lot. So, yeah, great game. Wow, probably might be our biggest win in team history. Honestly, we won by, 31 points? Probably our biggest win in team history. Now, we lose to the Celtics in overtime. We gave them a really good fight, but we lose eventually 131-126. Cam Reddish did come back for this game right before it. Willie Hernangomez put up 12 and 13 in 40 minutes. Lonnie Walker had 21 and 5 assists. Cam Reddish's first game back in a little bit, 17 points. DiVincenzo had 16, 7, and 9. Derrick Rose 15, 4, and 7. Darius Bazie had 12 and 8. And Delano Banham also had 12 points in this game. Look, we shot 51% from the field. They shot 50. We hit one more three than them. Free throws, we got shot from the free throw line by 20. They shot 20 more free throws than us. Yeah, really good game. We doubled their bench points. And we got rebounded them by 1. But we had more turnovers and more fouls. The free throws really will hurt us. But wow, what a really good game from us. And then we come back the next day and beat the Nuggets 110-104. Great game. Darius Bazie 22 and 16. With 2 steals and 3 blocks and 9 for 11, 4 for 5 for 3. He's been really good. I love Darius Bazie this season. He's not having his most crazy statistical year, but he's been playing very, very well. Derrick Rose put up 18. Leonard Gomez at 15 and 10. Lonnie Walker at 14 and 7 assists. Brandon Boston 13 and 17 minutes. Cam Reddish put up 11 as well. We shot 13 for 38 from 3. We outscored them 10-0 in the paint. In fast break points. Outscored them in bench points. We did get a rebound, especially in the offensive end, but we still got the win because we forced 21 turnovers. Yeah, we forced a lot of turnovers. We just foul. So it kind of like evens out everything, I would say. So we did another scouting trip. Another scouting trip right now. I'm really loving Casey. I don't know why he didn't get scouted a little bit more, but I love Casey Wallace. I think Amen Thompson is a guy we're also going to be really, really looking at. I think point guards could be something to look at. We'll also look at our SAR as well. Anthony Black I really like. As well, Chris Murray. We'll scout those guys for now. I think those guys are really, really liking right now. So I just want to fill in as much knowledge as I can on those guys, and then I'm also going to scout, best second round players. Alright, so we're at this day, January 12th. We are about 4 weeks before the NBA trade deadline, or 5 weeks, whatever. We're before the trade deadline. We're almost halfway through January. Right now we are 19 and 26. So we are the 11th seed in the Eastern Conference, half game out of the NBA play-in. Now, do we want to actually go and get and make the NBA play-in? I don't know. Because I'm not trying to... if we can win, we can win. I don't know if the play-in really might be for us, though. But if we could take it, we could take it. But I also want a pretty good draft pick as well. But it looks like right now the Western Conference play-in where we're in right now, the Rockets are in it, the Blazers are in it, the Timberwolves are in it. They're not doing so well, though. So really, 9 through 10 is like, it's a gap between 8 and 9. There's a 5-game gap between the Clippers and the Rockets. So right now, the 9 and 10 seed is up for anybody. Even the Jazz are kind of still in it. Even though they're 7 games back, they're kind of still not fully out of it yet. So do we really want to go to the play-in? I don't know. The Hawks are great. The Hawks are on a 19-game winning streak at a 34-6 right now. They look like they're about to win freaking 65 games, maybe even more. But yeah, and looking at how things are going for our team, unfortunately John Collins got hurt. This was what I'm gonna try to recreate the trade that kind of was looking at for John Collins, even though it might not let me do it because I can't trade him. It was basically I was gonna send John Collins to the Indiana Pacers. Pacers are a team that don't really have a power forward right now. They have Jalen Smith, Jordan Nwora, who are solid, but they're not real fixtures on their team. Like, they could be moved, you know. And the Pacers at the time were doing well. How are they right now? Right now they're 10th in the East, so they fell a little bit. But at this point, at that point, I was looking at they were like 7 or 8. They were like pretty solid. So the trade I was gonna propose was trading John Collins to Indiana, and at that point we would get back Jalen Smith and Chris Duarte, 2 guys that are still very, very young. Jalen Smith is still 22 years old. Like, he hasn't really gotten a huge opportunity to get minutes. Like, even this year, he's playing 21 minutes, which is good. But he probably could have maybe been a starter, maybe even a bench guy for us. And then Chris Duarte, a guy that looks like he's kind of getting given up on by his team. Letting Mathurin's here now injured. Nembhard, Terrence Halliburton's really good. So there's not really any room for Chris Duarte. So my idea was let's get those guys, you know, and then the Pacers can get a good guy in John Collins, a good starting power forward for them. And that trade I was thinking about doing, I wasn't really, maybe not going to pull it off, but I was like, yeah, that could be something out there. I don't even know if the Pacers would have wanted it or not, but that was just a trade I was thinking of. But that didn't happen. Other guys I was looking at to maybe be on the trade market, I'm maybe looking for a better point guard. I love D Rose. He's been pretty solid recently, but I just don't know if Derrick Rose is the right point guard for this team. I feel like we need a point guard that's a little bit more a different play style than D Rose. D Rose is more of an athletic, let me get to the rim, let me get my own type of veteran point guard, and he's 34 years old. You know, like, I feel like he would be best used on a playoff team, a backup point guard on a playoff team or something like that. I was thinking about maybe getting a more high IQ, more pass first type of point guard. And looking around on playoff teams that could maybe use a Derrick Rose. There's a few teams I would like maybe to send him to, but they didn't really have another point guard that I really, really wanted, and I think would have made sense. So my thinking is, I don't know if I want to send Derrick, because there's a point guard I have in mind that I think will be perfect for us. And I think he's in the right scenario where we could actually acquire him. But the thing is, they're not a playoff team. So it wouldn't really make a lot of sense for this team to pick up Derrick Rose. Because I want to send Derrick Rose to a good playoff team. I think he deserves to be on a chance to win. You know? But the thing is, the teams I want to send him to don't have anything I would particularly want, unless we do 2 separate trades where we trade Derrick Rose to, let's say, Random Grizzlies. It's that's not the team I want, but just say trade Derrick Rose to the Grizzlies for something decent, and then we send something else out to go get that point guard that I want. But also, the team I want to send him to has a lot of a certain position that I feel like the only player I'd want to give up is a player in that position, but I don't know if I really want to give him up like that. Okay, you know what? I'm going to tell you. I want Monte Morris from the Wizards. I want Monte Morris. He's not even starting for the Wizards. He's having a decent season. He's only playing 25 minutes a game. Looking at his contract, he only has 2 years left, so he has no option or anything. 2 years left. He's only 27. And he's just very good. Just a very solid point guard. He's the type of point guard I would want on a team. Now, the Wizards, you see right here, suck. They're 17-25. They're not good. They potentially could be good, maybe making the play-in. But the thing is, why would the Wizards want Derrick Rose on this team? It doesn't really make a lot of sense. And the thing is, Aaron Nesmith I'm willing to give up. I'm willing to give up Aaron Nesmith potentially. But also, they have Danny Avdija. They have Corey Kispert. They have Kendrick Nunn. They have Johnny Davis. They have so many players that kind of are similar to Aaron Nesmith and play sort of his style. Why would the Wizards want another player like that? If I would give him something, I would maybe give him a center where we have Usman Garuba, potentially. We also have Kenny Lofton. I don't know if I'm willing to give up Kenny Lofton. Maybe I give up Usman Garuba. Maybe another player like Frank Ntilikina, or maybe something else. And maybe a second round pick or two, and go get Monte Morris. That's my thinking. But would the Wizards really accept that trade? I'm not 100% sure. So the thing is, yeah, I want to trade Derrick Rose to a really good team. I don't know what team it's going to be yet. I got to look around. But the Monte Morris trade, I want to do. I want Monte Morris as my starting point guard. You know? So did I put him on my... I did not put him on my target list. So yeah. I want him. I want Monte Morris on my team. I'm not willing to give up these two guys, no. If it comes down to it, I might be willing to give up a little bit more. Maybe Brandon Boston. Maybe. You know, if it really comes down to it, I would be willing to give him up. But I hope I'm going to try to do everything I can to not give up them. And just try to give up maybe Usman Garuba. Maybe Aaron Nesmith to get the deal done for money reasons. And then maybe a second or 2 second-round picks. Try to get Monte Morris on our team. And try to send Derrick Rose out to a competitive team that can use his services as a backup PG. So that's what I'm thinking for trades right now. I'm not going to do them yet. I'm going to wait a little bit while just to see if other things open up and stuff. But that's what I'm thinking right now ahead of trades. All right, let's get back to simulator. And we beat the Magic 109-108. We had a bad second quarter. We come back in the third and we get the win. Lonnie Walker 24-3-3 with 3 steals, shot 8 for 12 and 5 for 7 from 3. Jace Bailey had 22 and 8. Delano Bennett 17 and 18 minutes, 12, 8 and 5 and 3 blocks for William Gomez. And 11 for Derrick Rose. DiVincenzo did not have a good shooting day, but we still get the win. Shoot 48% from the field, hit 13 threes. Yeah, we scored them in bench points, and we rebounded them by a little bit as well. Get a good win. Back-to-back wins. That's the first time that's happened since last week. Never mind. We've won 4 of our last 5. So yeah, we're actually looking pretty decent right now. And I'm gonna say that, and we lose to the Nuggets 128-111. We got outscored 44-30 in the fourth quarter. But Cam Reddish has a new team record for scoring. 33 points, 13 for 21, 6 for 11. From 3, he's been doing very, very good. Derrick Rose and Lonnie Walker also each had 27, but no one else did anything for us. So yeah, we shot 46% of the field, hit 17 threes. We outscored them in the paint though, and bench points. But we got destroyed in assist, and we had more turnovers than them, and only 3 players really came and showed up. And then we lose to the best team in the league, the Hawks, 111-103. William Gomez has 21 and 10, 18 for Donnie DiVincenzo, 17 for Darius Bazley, 15 for Lonnie Walker, 11 for Brandon Boston. We get that loss. Didn't look like we had a bad game though. We were pretty close to them everywhere except for rebounding, and we forced 20 turnovers. But the rebounding was probably where we struggled there. And then we beat the Grizzlies 116-114, a very close one that we win. Cam Reddish puts up 19, 18 and 5 steals for DiVincenzo, 17 for Lonnie Walker, 14 and 16 minutes for Brandon Boston, 13 and 7 for Darius Bazley, even though he fouled out, 12 for D Rose, 10 for Delano Bennett. Usman Garuba came in and had 11 rebounds in this game. Let's see. Yeah, we shot very similar everywhere. We outscored the bench points 50-30, even though they did out-rebounded us. We forced 22 turnovers. We forced a lot of turnovers. I'm saying we forced a lot of turnovers. And then we get blown out by the Timberwolves 122-95. Donnie DiVincenzo puts up 19, 12 for D Rose and Cam Reddish, 11-15 for William Gomez, 11 for Brandon Boston, 10 for Lonnie Walker on tough shooting splits. They shot 52%, we shot 37%. That's where we lost this game. Alright, so looking around at teams that potentially could use a Derrick Rose, and good teams that use a Derrick Rose. Looking at it, there's not really a whole lot out there. I think the Hawks, though, are the best option. Looking at their bench, they got Bogdanovich, but they have Aaron Holiday. Aaron Holiday doesn't really play a whole lot, and I think Derrick Rose can really come in and be just kind of a secondary ball runner when Trae Young, and DeJounte Murray, one of them is out of the game or something. They can have another ball handler, just a backup point guard just in case. Hopefully one of them doesn't go down, or if one of them goes down or something happens, they can just have Derrick Rose and another veteran guy there, and he have a real chance to win. So let's see what we can do for Derrick Rose to make the money match. So looking at the Hawks, their money Let's see. I'm trying to think of something realistic that they would actually give us. Right now we have Bruno Fernando, who's interesting because we might be trading Usman Garuba to Washington. So maybe Bruno Fernando, big guy there, but that's still, they need $9 million more. This is gonna be really tough because they wouldn't trade DeAndre Hunter. They would not trade DeAndre Hunter for Derrick Rose. So we do have an open roster spot as well. I don't know if it's gonna be the Hawks though, because they either have too big of contracts or too small of contracts. They don't have just anybody right in the middle beside DeAndre Hunter. But then again, why would they trade DeAndre Hunter for Derrick Rose? I don't think the Hawks are gonna work out. Another team that I was potentially looking at is the OKC Thunder. They're a team. They're right now the third in the West. They're playing very, very well. They also don't really have that good a backup point guard. They have Trey Mann, but Trey Mann doesn't really play a whole lot. When he is playing, he's not doing too much. So I think Derrick Rose, a guy with some veteran leadership, some playoff experience, could really work out as well. They have Malik Monk, who they just traded for, so I don't think he can work for a trade because I don't think he can be traded right now. They have Kem Birch, who's just on a small contract, but they also just traded for him. They're also a tough team because everyone on their team's on rookie contracts. So it's gonna be very, very tough. But maybe if we have enough room to take on the money, maybe we can work something out where Kem Birch is here. They also, let's see, Jeremiah Robinson Earl could potentially be a guy. He's not really happy right now, so maybe we can go get him. Very solid player. It doesn't just work. It does work with Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Because we have, they have enough money to suck up that. So they have him. They have a lot of big men over there. They have Poku. They have Jalen Williams. So we'll take him and we'll take Kem Birch as well. Maybe we can flip him in another deal. So we'll give them Derrick Rose for Jeremiah Robinson Earl and Kem Birch. I'm not going to do that yet until the Monte Morris thing becomes official. I'm going to wait a little bit before the trade deadline. But we might have a deal going down in place in a little while. Alright, so we lose to the Blazers 119 to 109. Lonnie Walker puts up 29 points with 7 threes. Derrick Rose at 16 and 6. 14 and 12 William Gomez with 4 blocks and 13 for DiVincenzo 11 for Darius Baisley. And we let them shoot 54% from the field. Free throws weren't that crazy. We only shot 11 free throws on us. They beat us in second chance points. Defensive rebounds, and we had another big injury, man. Darius Baisley is gonna be out for 2 to 4 weeks with the twisted right knee, so he will be on the reserve list. We have Rudy Gay. He'll be in the starting lineup a little bit. He won't be playing a whole lot, but he'll be in the starting lineup. Now we also have signed a new man, Justin Jackson. We've signed him to a 10-day contract. Just to have someone in there to fill the need. He's averaging 23 and 3 right now. He might get some minutes, honestly. He might honestly get minutes, depending on how Rudy Gay plays and stuff like that. But he right now is on a 10-day contract with us, just to honestly fill a roster hole, because we really need it right now. All right, so we're doing some more scouting. Chris Livingston's got me scouted in the second round. He's been pretty solid. Kentucky 14-5-2 with a steal and a block shooting 45 and 33% in 21 games played. So we have him. Randall Bonner from Weber State. This guy we looked at as a backup PG. Casey Watson's still a guy we've been looking at. G.G. Jackson. He's a very interesting player. He's not having a great season though. We have Amari Bailey here. We've looked at from UCLA as well. He might be a solid second round option. Just fill in the blanks on some other guys we've been looking at. So we still want to scout these guys right here. Amari Bailey would be a guy I want to scout. And then Chris Murray. I don't know why they're not scouting, these guys. We'll scout around. Right now we'll scout around the 9th pick and best second rounders. Alright, we lose to the Lakers 116-108. We got beat 38-21 in the fourth quarter. Derrick Rose puts up 25 and 5 and 6. Cam Reddish has 15 14 for Rudy Gay, 12, 14 for William Gomez, 11 for Don DiVincenzo, and 10 for Delano Band. And here in Neesmith, Lonnie Walker shot just 2 for 13 in this game. We let the Lakers shoot almost 60% from the field. So, yeah, that's how we lost. And the next day, we lose to the Clippers. We get beat by both LA teams. This time, we only lose by 4, though. DiVincenzo has 17, 15 for Derrick Rose, 14 and 16 with 3 blocks for William Gomez, 14 for Cam Reddish, and 10 for Delano Band. And Brandon Boston, another tough shooting day for Lonnie Walker. And Rudy Gay shot 2 for 11 from the field. Very unexpectedly, took a lot of shots. All right, we're at the end of January. We are in February now. Right now, we are 21 and 32. We are the 12th seed now in the West. We are 3.5 games outside of the plan on a 4-game losing streak. Looks like we're falling slowly more out of that plan. Looking around the league, the Hawks are 42 and 8. Right now, they're doing really good. The Warriors are 38 and 13 right now. And at the bottom of the league, we have the Jazz at 14 and 40. Yeah. So, talking more about the trades and stuff, I want to check on the Wizards real quick, because right now the Wizards are 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th in the East. And where is Monte Morris? Did he get hurt? Oh, he got hurt. Pulled hamstring 1 to 2 weeks. How long is 1 to 2 weeks? Oh, man. Damn. He's hurt. Hopefully he comes back in time for the trade deadline. Oh no. I hope he's not hurt past. Maybe we should have done the deal a little earlier. But I hope he's not hurt with the deadline. And we're about to play the Wizards. So maybe during these days we can make a trade. We could talk with them on some trades, and maybe I can do my trade to send Derrick Rose over to OKC. But yeah, looking at some of the players, some of our players are doing really well. Derrick Rose is starting to step it up a little bit more. William Gomez has been really solid. I love what Lonnie Walker's been. Cam Reddish off the bench has been amazing as well. Brandon Boston starting to turn him up. Even Aaron Nurse with the Newsman group are playing decent right now. So, yeah, we'll see what goes down. First game, we lose to the Wizards 110 to 105. Derrick Rose puts up 21 and 6 assists. Cam Reddish has 20, 17 for Lonnie Walker, 15 for William Gomez, 10 for Delano Banton. We shoot 49% of the field, but they hit more threes, and they got to the free throw line a lot more than us. And we lose the next game to the Wizards by 14. William Gomez, 20 and 11, 19 for Cam Reddish, 15 for Donte DiVincenzo, 11 for Rudy Gay, and 10 for Derrick Rose. He also just signed Justin Jackson to another 10-day contract. We shot more free throws than them. Looks like, I don't know how we lost this game. Actually, no, I'm looking at the wrong side. We got beat by in a lot of different ways. So Monte Morris is still going to be out for another 1 to 2 weeks. Very, very disappointed about that. Hopefully, I'm trying to look every day just to see, like, maybe, is he healing now? It's still 1 to 2 weeks. Damn, I hope. I don't think he's going to be available for a trade deadline, man. Can we turn off trading injured players? Because in real life, they do it, right? So, like, why can't we do it? Is there anything that says... There's nothing that says turning off trade injuries when trades. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do about not trading with injuries. Damn, okay. What if... Can we cheat? What if we take away his injury so we can trade for him? And then we can turn it back on when we get... Can we do that? Would you guys be mad at me if I do that? Because in real life, players that get injured get traded. Isaiah Thomas got hurt when his hip was broken, and he got traded. Like, can I just take the injury off, trade for him, and then I put it back on when we get him? Can I do that? That's how. Because in real life, it doesn't matter when players get hurt. We'll take the fine or whatever they fine us, or we'll give them an extra pick, or I don't care. As long as they agree to it as well. Like, can I do that? And if the trade doesn't work and they don't want it, then I won't do it. But like, would they be mad at me? I'll wait till the trade deadline just in case if it's day to day or goes away. Because I don't know when he got this injury. So what if this is like the last 1 to 2 week of it and then he'll be okay by then? I don't know. But if by the trade deadline he's still hurt, I'll do that. Alright? And we lose to the Lakers again, 126-102. DiVincenzo puts up 20, 15 in 15 minutes for Aaron Nesmith. He's starting to get it together a little bit. 13 for Rudy Gay, 12 for William Gomez, 11 for Brandon Boston in 16 minutes. But our big guys didn't have a good game. Yeah, every time we play the Lakers, we get destroyed, you know? In our last game before the trade deadline, we beat the Suns 122-106. Derrick Rose puts up 26, Lonnie Walker with 23. Brandon Boston, 21 in 16 minutes, 18 for Cam Reddish, 14, 8, and 4 for Dante, and 12 and 15 for Willie Hernan Gomez. And yeah, we shot 50% from the field, hit 13 threes. Great game for us. All right, we're at the trade deadline day. And Monte Morris is still hurt. He's day to day with the port. So I'm going to what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn his injury off. Because I don't think, if we're going to trade, you can't trade for injured players. But in the real NBA, it does happen. We saw the Gary Payne situation last year and all that. It can happen. So, I'm going to turn his injury off. Just so that we can trade for him. And then once we get him on the team, we'll put him back as injured. And he'll be out for a little while. But I'm going to do that just for this trade. But if the Wizards do not want to make the trade, I'm not going to force it. I'm going to give him his injury back. But, alright, so we're going to see. So right now, he is pulled hamstring 6 more days. So pulled hamstring 6 days. I got to remember that. Pulled 6-day pulled hamstring. We're going to take his injury off, and we're going to try to trade him. So Monty, we got $9 million on his contract. So I'll give him Usman Garuba. I'll give them. Do they want Aaron Nesmith? I don't know if they want Aaron Nesmith. I'll give him anyway. You can give us freaking Isaiah Todd. I don't really care. And then I will give a 2024 second. So right now it's 4-star value trade. We're giving up 2 4 stars. We'll give him Usman Garuba, Aaron Nesmith, and a second. Alright, let's see. No, okay. How about we'll give you 2 second-round picks? No, they do not want to make the trade. Alright. Do I give him a first? I don't want to give him... Do I give him a first-round pick for Monte Morris? You know, I'll give him a 2025 top 10 protected for Monte Morris. No, they still don't want to do that trade? Alright, I'll give you a 2020... That's 2024 is too early. Okay, I'll do top 5 protected. No, they do not want to give up Monte Morris like that. Really? What if I give them... Okay, I'll give them a 2024 top 5 protected and this year's second round pick. No, they do not want to give up Monte Morris. Dang, Monte Morris like the perfect... Okay. Alright, so the Wizards do not want to give me Monte Morris. Looks like they're not going to budge on it. So I'm going to give his injury back. What was it? It was a pulled hamstring. Pulled the right hamstring. Pulled hamstring 6 days. I think it was, right? Yeah, pulled the right hamstring 6 day to day. Okay. So we got to find another point guard that I think would be right for us. I've thought about Cameron Payne, but I'm not 100% sold on Cameron Payne. He's got to be, I don't know. It's just Monte Morris Philly was just the perfect guy to add to our team. Dennis Schroeder? But he's also on a 1-year deal, 29 years old. The Wizards have a lot of, the Lakers have a lot of point guards. They just picked up Devontae Graham as well. They have a lot of point guards on their team. Oh. Could Jalen Suggs be the guy? But he is a starting shooting guard now, actually. So I don't know if they really want. We can move Jalen Suggs back to a point guard role on this team, but maybe he can develop. But then, I don't know. I'll keep it in the back of my head. I'll keep it in the back of my head. Now I'll just would take like a young Killian Hayes. Killian Hayes, maybe. Give what would they want? They would want before they would take Aaron Nesmith. I think they would take Jeremiah Robinson Earl is hurt. He's hurt. Okay. So I'll take Aaron Wiggins instead, I guess. And I'll give you Derrick Rose. And I'll give you a 2024. There's like 3 stars, and this is 2.5. I'll give him 2024 and 2026 seconds. No? Okay. Yeah, 2024 and 2025. I'm not giving them the first to take Derrick Rose. I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not. So it looks like this trade might not go down then. Who am I gonna give Derrick Rose to? Dang, things are really falling apart right now. The Mavericks were a team I honestly thought about giving Derrick Rose to, but I just don't know if it would make sense if the Mavericks would really want Derrick Rose when they have Luka and Kyrie. But then again, they also don't really have anybody to handle the ball back up when one of them is out of the game. But then again, the one that handles the ball when they're out of the game is the other one. So they just want one of them and 4 shooters. So I don't know if that would make a lot of sense for them. I thought about the Nuggets, but Reggie Jackson has been doing good, even though now Jamal Murray looks like. Where's Jamal Murray? Oh, he's at the 2. Huh, what? Oh, because KCP will be out. And Bruce Brown is injured. They'll be out for a few months. Huh, wait, maybe we might have... Huh, what does Denver have? What does Denver have over there? Yeah, no, not the Nuggets. The Nuggets don't have anything to match money-wise. In the East, the Hawks, they don't have anything. Sixers, it wouldn't really make much sense. They already have a couple of guards here. Miami has Tyler Hero. They have Gabe Vincent. I don't know if Derrick Rose fits in Miami. Well, maybe he will. It looks like Gabe Vincent isn't really loved there a lot anymore. Maybe Miami team I could take on D Rose. Milwaukee I thought about, but I don't know if he really fits there. Maybe he does. I don't know. We'll look at both. Let's look. First, we'll look at the Heat. The Heat. They have Gabe Vincent. I would take Derrick Rose. I would take 12 mil. What else do they have? They have Victor Oladipo. I think he fits their team. I don't know if they're giving Victor Oladipo. Caleb Martin. Derrick Rose for Gabe Vincent and Caleb Martin. I wouldn't mind this trade, honestly. We have both our forwards injured, but he can play both forward positions. Aaron Nesmith doesn't do well. We might trade him for another point guard. And he also Gabe Vincent maybe could be our starting point guard. We can give him a chance to see what he can do. He is on the last year of his contract, though. But Caleb Martin's gonna be around for a little bit. Maybe. Well, honestly, I want to... Oh, no, I don't... But there's no other point guard that I want, though. There's no other point guard that I'm out there like, oh, shoot. Okay, you know what? Yeah. I'll do it. Give him to Miami for... I'll take Caleb Martin and Gabe Vincent off their hands. Maybe require 1.2. Oh, we have to give him a trade exception to give up... Why? Literally, you know what? I'll give them a 2024 second. What? They want 3 seconds? Why? Like why though? Okay, I'll give you 2024, and I'll give you 2027. But why are they making this so difficult? What is wrong with this trade? They just want extra second round picks, dude. Really? Okay, I'll give you 2024 and 2026 seconds. No, they really want this 2023 second. I'm not giving you our second round pick for this year. I'm sorry. You're either going to take this deal. Alright, you know what then? No. Okay. We're not going to do it then. Milwaukee, what do you got to offer? Why do they make things so difficult? Like that, like what was wrong? That was a perfect trade for them. Like, are you kidding me? Alright, the Bucks, what do they have? Not a lot. They have Marjan Beauchamp, their rookie, who's in the G League. I don't know if they want to give him up. They have Juwan Carter, they have Goran Dragic. Juwan Carter has a player option. Looks like he's not really happy there. He's not having an amazing season. I don't know if I'm about him as the new starting point guard, though, of the team. Let's see. They might be tight on money right now, though. I'm not gonna take Grayson Allen from them. I don't really want Grayson Allen that much. I'll take. Should I take Juwan Carter? Honestly, just to have someone there. Maybe I might flip Aaron Eastman for someone else. Juwan Carter, that's still 11 mil. You would have to take Grayson Allen at this point. 1.27 million more than required. Alright, how about I'll take I don't know. Nah. This is really tough, honestly. At this point I might just keep him. You know? The Celtics. Malcolm Brogdon is injured. But for another one, he'll be back though. Oh man. You know what? What does Dallas have? At this point, I'll be willing to give him to Dallas. Mavericks. What do you have for us? Because they have the money to make it work. Let's see. They have. What does Dallas Bertans? They have like 3 points. You know what? I'll be willing to take Dallas Bertans off their hands. What does he have? He has a play. This contract is crazy, bro. I don't know. You know what? I don't know if I want to take this contract off their hands. 16, 17, but he does have a team option for 16 mil. And he also has a big enough contract where maybe we can trade him in another bigger trade, maybe next season, to make money work. Do I really want to do this trade? Trade. But the thing is, these guys are too important to their team that they wouldn't really give them up. Unless, well, Reggie Bullock's not having a great season, honestly. But he'll be valuable maybe for the playoffs. You know? Okay. What else do they have? They don't have anything I want. Do we bite the bullet? And take Davis Bertans? Wait, okay, why am I doing that? Oh, wait, no, I'm protected. 2026 swap orders. Swap best gets the higher bid swap orders. Oh no, so it's a swap best. I want. No, okay, it's their swap orders. We're swap best. Okay. Wait, we're trading them the swap. No, okay, we want the swap words. No, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Do we bite the bullet and take Davis Bertans on our team just to give Derrick Rose a chance to win? Do we give him Derrick Rose? Do we bite the bullet and take Davis Bertans, maybe not being able to get another good point guard? Do we bite the bullet? Do we bite the bullet? Do we do it? Do we do it? Oh man, I don't know. We are gonna get a. Well, we were gonna get that first anyway, honestly. So yeah, they wouldn't give us an unprotected. They wouldn't give us an unprotected first, now would they? Because if we get an unprotected first, thing is, why can't I make it top 10? If it was like top 10 protected, I would have taken that. But because it's like doing that, unprotected 2027. Like I don't know if. I don't know, man, if I want to take on this much money for that. But then again, looking at what we have now, we're probably going to trade Aaron Nesmith. And maybe Usman Group, I don't know. So maybe right now Dallas Bertans going to be our backup 4. And we also have John Collins and Darius Bazley injured. But then again, those two are coming back in about a week or two. So they'll be back on the bench. And we still have Rudy Gay as well. So I don't know if I could do it, man. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. Bro, this is really hard. Honestly, this is super hard to give Derrick Rose to someone, man. This is really tough. This is really tough. I thought we had the Thunder deal there. I thought we had the Thunder deal there. Would have gave them. You know what? I'm gonna call the Thunder again. See if what they really want to do. All right. I'll take on. I'll take. Ken Birch doesn't play for you guys. Ken Birch, and give us a Washington Wizards Sec 2023 pick. We'll take Ken Birch. The thing is, I want someone else too. Who's the worst young player we can get? It was Andrew Wiggins. Or Aaron Wiggins. Why don't we like what we have so far as far as this trade is concerned? I'll give you an unprotected second. I'll give you 2 unprotected second round picks. Take away here. We'll take. Bro, just take Derrick Rose from us, man. Please. Is this really the trade? You know, how about instead of Ken Birch, can we just take no, we don't want Oakley. We'll take just Aaron Wiggins. Okay, we'll take just Aaron Wiggins, and we'll give you 2024. There it is. There it is. That's all they want. They just didn't want to give up freaking. They just didn't want to give up Ken Birch, I guess. So Aaron Wiggins now on the roster. Now, let's go see if we can flip Aaron Nesmith for another point guard. All right. At this point, honestly, wouldn't be too mad at having Delano be our starting point guard again. I would not mind having Delano being our starting point guard again. I'm just thinking, what can we get for Aaron Nesmith? And maybe, who's a team that could use some shooting? Use some 3-point shooting. Doesn't have a lot of wings. The Rockets? I don't know. A team that could use some shooting on the wing. Maybe the Timberwolves. What do the Timberwolves have? Jordan McLaughlin. They have Jalen Wilkes. Mike Conley's injured right now. I think for them, so no. The Blazers could be a team. And then again, they don't have any point guards. Keon Johnson. Like I don't really know how much I want him. Let's see. I mean, honestly, any team can use some shooting. It's just about who are we gonna get. Saben Lee. Actually, Saben Lee is pretty interesting. What if we give him Aaron Nesmith? Saben Lee is on a 2-way contract with him. I can't trade 2-way contract players. I honestly would have taken Saben Lee. I would have taken Saben Lee. You can't. Why can I not trade? Can I not trade players? What? Really? I feel like I see 2-way players get traded a lot, though. Okay, well that's not there. What's another team that can use some wing depth? And some shooting that has a decent point guard. The Grizzlies could be a team that can use them, but they don't have another point. I'm not going to take Jacob Gilyard from them. The Lakers have a multitude of point guards. They do have Devontae Graham. They have Dennis Schroeder. Do we actually end up getting Dennis Schroeder after all? Like, I wouldn't mind taking Dennis Schroeder. Oh, wait, hold on. What was that? Trade exception for 1.5. A valuable asset? He's your third string point guard. What do you mean, valuable asset? Alright, I'll give you a 2027 second. What do you mean, valuable asset? He's averaging 7 points per game. Bro, 2K, okay. Alright, sure. Yeah, okay. 2K is crazy, man. 2K is really, really crazy. You have to do so much, bro. Like, Why can't they, why can't teams not just accept trades for what they are, bro? They're always trying to do so much. I'll give you 2025. I don't want Najee Marshall. Why can teams not just take? Why do they always try to ask for so much? All right, I'll give you 25 and 27. Why? They want Rudy Gay and they want me to take Najee Marshall. For what reason? What reason do they want? This is getting really, really annoying. And there it is. Finally, we did it. Aaron Nesmith is going back to Boston, where he was, and we're picking up Payne Pritchard. He's a guy that has not got an opportunity to play this season. He's played in 7 games. He's played a total of, how many minutes has he played? 8 minutes. So yeah, we're sending him over to Boston. We're sending Aaron Nesmith to Boston. He's already been there before. He can just go back there and shoot the ball, I guess, a little bit. They were interested in him for some reason. So we're just gonna give him back. Back up forward. He doesn't have enough shooting. And yeah, I think that's what we're doing. All right, so Derrick Rose is gone from our team. He's over at OKC. Aaron Nesmith, things didn't work out. He's going back over to Boston. And we picked up Aaron Wiggins, who's going to be our new backup 4, and Payne Pritchard. I'm very excited, for these guys. So Payne Pritchard is not going to be. Delano Banton is going to be our starting point guard for now. That Lonnie Walker is going to be that guy right there. And Payne Pritchard is going to be our backup point guard, and Aaron Wiggins is going to be in there. Because it's going to be a very small bench, but our backups are going to be back soon. At that point, it's going to be kind of a roster crunch. Maybe Usman Garuba might not get some minutes at this point. And we'll see how Aaron Wiggins does. But yeah, that's it for right now. And Tristan Jackson also got waived because I thought the Derrick Rose Thunder thing was going down. So I waived Justin Jackson. But so I'm going to call Keen Wallace up from the G League so he can get in there. But yeah, John Collins and Darius Bazley should be back pretty soon, and we're gonna sim through the rest of the trade deadline. And yeah, we're gonna sim the last 3 games, and then yeah, that'll be it. So our first game in our new team, when we blow out the Blazers, 123-94. William Gomez puts up 27 and 12. Cam Reddish puts up 24, 18 and 7 for Rudy Gay, even though he fouled out. 16 for DiVincenzo, 15 and 7 assists for Lonnie Walker. Payne Pritchard in his debut, 6 points. And Aaron Wiggins in his debut, 4 points. That game, we shoot 54% of the field. We held them to 32% shooting. And we doubled their 3-point shooting. Yeah, great win for us. And Darius Bazley is back. Which means Rudy Gay, thank you for your time playing. But yeah, we're going to give some of these minutes back to Darius Bazley. And we're going to throw Keen Wallace back down into the G League. And against the Thunder, we lose by 1 point, 123-122. Cam Reddish puts up 30, 24 and 9 for Darius Bazley, his first game back. 14 for DiVincenzo, 14 11 for William Gomez, 11 for Lonnie Walker, and 10 and 18 minutes for Brandon Boston. And yeah, very close game, but we couldn't get the win. But John Collins is back for us. John Collins is back. So this puts us in a little bit of a dynamic. Who do we take out of the rotation? I think we're going to take Aaron Wiggins out for now, even though we just got him at the deadline. Just because right now, I think, we're going to take Aaron Wiggins out of the lineup. Give more minutes to Darius Bazley. And yeah, it's going to be the lineup we're rolling with for right now. But Aaron Wiggins definitely going to get back in there, no doubt. But now we have our full healthy team for our last game before the All-Star break, and we lose to the Bulls. Darius Bazley puts up 17, down to DiVincenzo and John Collins each put up 15. William Gomez has 21 rebounds in this game. But yeah, we shot 39% from the field. And that's it, the All-Star break. We are 23 and 37. We are the 12th seed still in the West. We're 3 games out of the play-in. And yeah, we're looking great, but that's okay because we are trying to get a good draft pick, you know. So yeah, we sent Derrick Rose off to OKC. He's the backup point guard over there now, and we sent Aaron Nesmith back to the Celtics where he is getting some minutes. And yeah, he's getting some minutes. And maybe he does really well over there. Who knows? Hopefully, maybe he can get back to, or we'll get to a good point over there right now. But yeah, but then the Hawks already clinched the point. But Trae Young is injured. Trae Young is out day to day, and DeJounte too. They're both day to day. So okay, but they've already went 50 wins. But yeah, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, also right there. I appreciate it a lot. And next episode might be the last episode of season 1. I think next episode we're just gonna sim the rest of the season out. Maybe play the last game. Who knows? Yeah, I think next episode will be the last episode of season 1, and then we'll get to the off season. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.